I carry the mantle of the Iron Fist. You're about to see why.
Okay, in this video, I am going to just
Careful,
point out
Aurora.
some of the flaws with the game right now. Some of the bugs, glitches, you name it. I'm going to try to see if I can reproduce this with Iron Fist problems I was having with him. Mainly one was health on hit, using the teleport that's supposed to make you invulnerable to damage. I get the health back, but as soon as I get out of it, it goes back. So I'm going to see if I can reproduce this. Okay, as you see, this guy's hitting me. Get full health. Goes down, goes back. See? Like, that is stupid. And then my chi bar, as you see, goes fully back up like I haven't wasted any chi. And then when I pop a power, there it goes. Back down. Lets me know the right thing. So, right now, Iron Fist is pretty damn glitched. For the most part, it's just, like I said, health on hit. You saw it. I go back to full health with that. It goes down, goes back up, goes down, goes back up. It's like the health bar is wonky. Like something's not registering, and then my chi goes all the way back up. And then I have to use the power to make it work again. Like to actually see what my bar is. The next one I'm going to do is a real problem for Captain America users.
Captain America reporting for
Another
duty.
one I'm going to see if I can try to reproduce. It always happens whenever I'm doing it, so we'll see. The glitch had to do with heroic charge. You see, nowhere in the description does it say it wastes a serum to give you a charge. It says it generates serum. Okay, but let me see. One serum generated, kick, and then it eats up all my charges of my serum just to dash. Like, that is a problem for Captain America. Nowhere in the description does it say waste serum, especially all your serums. I had 6 bars of serums. All of it's gone now. All of it's gone. Can't even do things. This one I'm going to try to see later, because last time I tried it out, maybe it had to do with spirit. I'll post about this later, but I think last time, you know, it says double your maximum bars of serum. I think you get 10 normally, so double should be 20, but I always found myself only able to use the shield throw 3 times. Maybe it's because I ran out of spirit and I wasn't paying attention. It's been a while since I played Captain America. Because of this glitch right here, it makes playing Captain America so hard. Because most of the time I'll build up the serum, I'll kick somebody, I'll build it up, and I'll dash to a crowd of enemies to get there so I can do the shield toss. And I can only do it one time because the dash eats up all your serum. For some reason, like, I don't know if it's doing extra damage. It doesn't say in the description that it's doing extra damage when to use your serum. But even then, extra damage would only be using 5 serum, not 6. Not all your bars. I can go from 10 bars. Well, let's see. I'm gonna try to go from 10 bars and see if it eats up all my... Yeah, it eats up all just to give me 1 serum. So developers, I don't know why this was overlooked so bad, but that is a big problem. The next ones, I'm going to, give me a minute, I'm going to go to Avengers Tower because I have these on Cosmic and I hate setting this stuff back to the thing because these guys are only on Super Heroic right now. Big problem right here. Biggest problem that happened this newest patch. This newest patch caused this. As you can see, no webbing for my Spider-Man. None whatsoever. His webbing is gone. Can't generate it. Well, can't see it actually. It's like, okay. Boom, 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 boom. It's gonna take me a while to run out of webbing. Got a Maxwell thing on. Yeah. Don't think I'll ever run out.
Can't do that.
There it is. Can't do that. Out of spirit. Now, if you watch what happens, when I switch costumes, boom, spirit's back again. Also, another problem I've ran into with this black suit issue was, as you can see, on my ultimate, I am level 3. That damage you see right there, the 47,224, didn't go up. Like, having the suit must have glitched somewhere. Cooldown, I think, was the same, 9.7 or maybe at 9.8. So really all I got was either a 0.1 second cooldown or none at all. I can't remember what it was the last go around the level. Like, I probably should be paying attention to this stuff a little bit more because of it. The way they're glitching things nowadays, but I could say that is a problem right there. Can't see my webbing. It makes using my rare costume annoying to do. Now we'll move on to Wolverine. This has been a problem for a while. This is before the patch. Okay, as you see here, this thing says when you use your signature, you're supposed to brute strike after you use all 3 when you use Tornado Claw. Okay, so as you see, brute strike, right there, guaranteed brute strike. Now, when you switch to the talent that gives you 3 Tornado Claws, as you will see, no brute strike, none whatsoever. Right after it, no brute strike. So something along the way is stopping this thing from brute striking when you use the 3 Tornado Claws. That puts Wolverine at a disadvantage for people who want to use the 3 Tornado Claws. I have a friend and I said, you know, I think you'd beneficiate and you would use it for your Wolverine, the 3 Tornado Claws. And he's like, you're probably right, but it's glitched. It's not brute striking. That is a major problem for Wolverine. Like, big time. Because if you can't do that brute strike out of that thing, what good is he? Like, when you look at it, it says your next impale, you know, all you're getting on your impale is 35, you're getting 35% more damage from it. Stacks up to 3, all you're getting on your impale is just more damage, which I could really care less about. I don't really use impale. It eats up all your bar, and it already guarantees brute strike. Like, if anything, that should be replaced. This is just my opinion. It should be replaced by Eviscerate. Like, that thing should be the one that should be brute striking when you use that thing. Because, like, for the most part, when you have to stop to hit one enemy to get it, then you're usually just going into this because this is going to save you when you get the one that you take no damage. And I get health on hit with it. Okay, let's see who else is glitched right now. I had a whole list. This is the one that is a problem. I don't know if they fixed it in the patch, but we're going to try it here. I mean, batter up. I have a lot of things that give me... I mean, I've got cybernetic implant, 293. And you just saw batter up, eat up a cost of 142. You just saw it eat up that much of my bar. And there are times where it eats up more than my bar. Let's see if I can try to reproduce the problem. This is why playing Gambit is not a feasible option anymore. Okay. And for some reason, the game just glitched and has not built up my bar again. That's been happening. Glitches where I've had it on Storm, where the bar gets stuck and it won't reset, and you either have to log out. Want to try to go somewhere? Try to reload the thing? Nope. as you can see, it's still glitched. You literally have to log out. It happens. Can't explain what causes it, but that just happens. Like, these are a problem for characters who use those bars right there. When that shit glitches, or like I said, when I use batter up against the wall, it'll eat up all my whole bar half the time. And it's usually like when I'm near a wall or near an object and I use batter up, it just eats up. For something that's only supposed to cost 143, you know, or 142 kinetic energy, and you're eating up, as you just saw, a lot of my bar. That's a big problem for Gambit users. And then when this stuff happens, where the bar gets stuck, you're basically making a lot of characters unusable. Cap's unusable right now because of that thing. Wolverine is still usable, but it takes out an option because you're not getting the brute damage off of the Tornado Claw when you pick the talent that gives you 3 Tornado Claws. Gambit's definitely off the table. I wanted to use him, but as you see, with all these problems with Gambit, he's definitely off the table. My SpiderMan, using my symbiote costume, puts him off the table because I don't know what I have. And, you know, Iron Fist is another, like, I could survive that stuff, but I got to be very careful because that little health thing. So those are just some of the glitches and bugs that I basically found on characters. I mean, like, I own almost every character. There are only 6 characters I don't own that I have not been able to test out. I mean, right now, finding those characters I found that are bugged is a problem. See, I just bought Kitty, so Ant-Man's going to be my next one that I buy. I was going to get Doctor Strange until the price got jacked up. May buy Luke Cage. But yeah, I almost own every character. And, you know, I found these problems out. So that's what I've decided to make this video, to show you firsthand these problems. So these can be fixed. So you can say, here's a visual aid that says, yes, these are our problem. These are things that are happening in the game. We should fix them. We should figure them out. Definitely should figure them out. When I'm able to get all characters and test them out, maybe I'll make another video if there's any other glitches. I'm hoping these ones right now, like I said, Gambit's off the table. I really wanted to use him, but because of these things, he's definitely off the table. Captain America, I'm not saying he was somebody I was going to use, but doing stuff because of the dash glitch, where it's eating up all my serum, makes him impossible to play. I feel sorry for Captain America players. One other thing that still hasn't gotten fixed, that I'm hoping you guys get around to, is some people's status bar. I mean, you look at my status, like, everything is higher than it should be, except for, like, strength. I'm thinking all my strength is going somewhere else. Like, when I level up, yes, it goes in the right spots, but when I add stuff for strength, it's not really showing the right. It's like going to other stats. I think it's going to intelligence. Like, I don't put points into intelligence. Other characters, the points aren't even going into them at all. See, look, 4 strength, 4 strength. That's 8 right there. But I should have way more strength than that. Since SpiderMan says that's the 8 that's already there, and possibly, or it's just the 8 that I already get from leveling up. Like, I'm not gonna say SpiderMan starts at 0 strength, but most of that stuff is going towards other stats. And sure, it's showing up on the main skill as, you know, I've got the strength and fighting. Every time I put it on, I've checked it. It ups the stats. And granted, I don't know. I haven't really reset him again to see if it's upping it as I level, you know, when it says strength and that. So I don't even know if that's glitched. I'm not checked out. It's like, that's not my job to be constantly, you know, being anal retentive about looking at this stuff as I level up. Say, am I getting the points for strength on my gear, which the gear, but also the leveling. Like, I have to do it on the gear, but I did not really think I had to be doing it on the leveling, which I wasn't paying attention to. So that's another thing. All my characters are like that, on stat-wise. It's like their stats are on. They're not, like, you look at the stat page, and on the stat page, it's like, oh, all your stats, every time, some of them are going to, like, one of it, and that's increasing, so I don't know, like, what my true stats are. Well, that's about it for now. The main things that I've come across right now. I still got to work on Kitty today. Thor is another issue, all in general. I think you fixed the problem, but I'm not really sure. Used to be before the patch where if I up my spirit, that every time I use the same moves, it would eat me the same spirit like I have none. My friend says he's noticed some changes where it's not. So maybe you changed it. I still got to re-level Thor up, but I wanted to get this out here. I wanted to show you firsthand these are the problems with your game, and to get these fixed.